It's the 29th of May, 2026. This is the scathing review. This is the scathing review. The scathing review. Now, this is for, I can't remember her name. We went out to, it was Eastlakes or Pagewood. So on Dani, May 11 through May 15, my partner Eliza, she booked a van through Camplify, and we were very excited about spending 3 days in a van just to get used to it. And the woman's name, who I cannot remember at the moment, Danielle. We went through, Michelle went through Camplify. Michelle went through Camplify, and Michelle went through Camplify, and Eliza went through Camplify. You got your van all. That van was uninhabitable. The van, Dani. Uninhabitable. And the steering shift, the steering shaft stick, I hit my foot. You go to put on the brake and you hit the shaft and your foot slides down onto the brake. That van is not roadworthy. Legends are we? Dani. Good. Eliza is waiting for your reply. Dani. You still think we're legends now? No, and the first, when Eliza communicated to you, when we took the van back that night, that evening, the van smelled. It was bad. It was badly compartmentalized. The fridge was jammed. The fridge did not work. And we felt very claustrophobic in there. It was very claustrophobic in there, and you should know better about putting a van together. That's right, you should know better. Don't go through Camplify. And the process that Eliza went through, because we were demanded a refund, and also requested and demanded a refund, right? Requested and demanded a refund, and shocking, absolutely shocking style. I'm going to put your name in here, shocking. Danielle. Do not go on to Camplify. Eliza back and forth for 4 to 5 days with some in detailed messages in regard of being reimbursed, getting her money back, which Camplify, but not she had to say she was going to go to a current affair, to Fair Work Tribunal, and my goodness, upon receiving the message from us, first thing you should have done, insert name here, Dani. It's got into your bank account and transferred money to Eliza's bank account straight away. And Camplify first, Michelle, Eliza had to do like 6 messages to Camplify, and after 12, 13, 14 days, they finally said, yes, the conditions that you experienced in the van were not acceptable, and we're giving you a full refund. It should appear in your bank account within 14 days. Now, on the spot, on that first night, on the spot, after the messages were done, she received a refund that night. When I met Bobby Legendary, the host, we sent a message to her and she said, "Oh, you're legendary. Are we legendary now?" Don't go on Camplify. It's a shit site. Don't go on Camplify. Don't go on Camplify, and what a mess. What a mess. Don't go on there. This woman lived near, can't remember the name of the street this woman lived on. Not far from Bunnerong Road, along Banks Avenue or something, in Eastlakes. Yeah, near Eastlakes. Near Maroubra in Eastlakes. I'm going to get her actual street name. We've had her shut down. She's been flagged by Camplify. We've had her shut down. She's been shut down. And she went into hiding, missing in action. Wouldn't reply to her after Eliza pointed out in detail everything that was wrong with the van. She ducked for cover. This woman, this host, went into hiding. Not a peep, haven't heard a peep out of her since, and we are being fully reimbursed. Don't go on a Camplify. Don't go near this woman's van. Don't go on Camplify. Don't go on Camplify. Don't go on Camplify. Don't get anything from Camplify. What was wrong with the van? I had all this hippie stuff in it, had all these distractions in it, all these distractions which were very distracting on the road, and it was not comfortable. The fridge didn't work. The fridge was extraordinarily complicated to use, and there's these lids that lifted up, but they're extraordinarily dangerous. If you drop the lids, you can hurt your finger, and all these unnecessary ornaments which were hanging off the rear view mirror, completely unnecessary and a big distraction when you're driving, including the steering shift. So I'm going to put my foot on the brake. You hit the steering. You hit the steering shift first, and then your foot slides down the shift onto the brake. Very, very dangerous. Did not do more than 50 kilometers an hour in this van, and everyone on the road overtook us. Did not do anything. Got to 60 in this van, and it was rattly. It was real rattly, and we lasted 6 hours in it. We ended up getting to Dole's Point Sailing Club. We were in the parking lot there. Michelle got on the phone to her niece, and after that we drove back to this woman. We drove back to the road. We drove back to the street where we collected the van from in the first place, put everything back together, and got out of there. That was nasty. That was real nasty. It was real nasty. And that woman, whose name I cannot remember, but I'm going to put in this video later, she has gone into hiding. She has gone into hiding. She has not returned any of Eliza's messages at all. And, Dani, what did you do to the van, Dani? Dani, what did you do to the van, Dani? When you put the brakes on, it takes 10 seconds for the van to stop. That's very dangerous. That's very dangerous, Dani. Very dangerous, Dani. 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 It's very dangerous, Dani. Dani, I want you to listen to me, Dani. Dani. Current affair. We're coming with a current affair, Dani. It'll be with the next. Contacted the current affair. We've contacted the current affair. We've contacted the current affair. Dani, we've contacted the current affair. I've opted to be on the team when they get there. Within the next 7 days. It'll be at some point within the next 7 days, Dani. When I went to put my foot on the brake, I hit the the steering shaft instead, and my foot slid down then onto the brake, and so the current affairs team, current affairs Dani, Danielle, Dani, current affair, current affair, current affair. Going to be knocking on your door, Dani, anytime in the next 7 days, and I've opted to go with them. I will be there with them, and they're going to be speaking to you about the van from deeper on camp for about your van, Dani, deeper on Spotify. To rent it, so they can book it, and go for a very rattly drive. And we have received our refund. The refund, yes. Actually, the refund was there. The refund that Camplify gave us. Camplify actually gave us a refund. And I checked my account the other day, and it was actually back in there. I will be there with the current affair team. Dani, we're knocking on your door, Dani. Going to be asking you questions, Dani. We're knocking on your door, Dani.